Okay. Hello, everybody. What's up? It's your favorite ADHD, HDTV 1080p YouTuber over here. Your second favorite, sorry. And I'm gonna talk about some. I don't want to bring like I know I know the conversation has already passed, and frankly, maybe I should just leave it be. But I'm looking for attention. That's why I hit record right now. I just need a little bit of attention. I need a little bit of love. So I figured, you know what? Let's hit record. Let's say something out of pocket, and let's wait for the comments to come in. Funny enough, not too many people end up commenting on these videos, but it's okay. And I want to say my piece, okay? And it's about Elden Ring. I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. I want to talk about Elden Ring. I want to talk about the fact that I don't understand why this game is like... I get why it's good, but I don't get why it's considered great, okay? The game is difficult, first of all. I don't want anybody in here saying that the game is easy or that like, oh, you're just shit, bro. The game is unnecessarily difficult. That's part of its beauty, I think. The fact that it's hard to achieve and the fact that it pushes like some of the ultimate gamers to the best of their abilities. It makes it difficult on purpose. So the thing that I don't like about that, though, there are a few things, and I wrote them down here on my notepad just so that my ADHD doesn't go off topic a little bit too much. But the first thing is, I dislike the fact that it feels like you're waiting to get lucky from an attack set of a boss before you actually kill that boss. Like, I wish, I'm gonna try my best. I wish I could put examples, but I like to make these videos short. Basically, like, let's say, for example, I'm fighting the Elden Beast, right? This is a great example, right? I feel like there are just, yes, there is like a learning experience to it, where like, okay, you'll understand that ability and then you'll be able to dodge it. But there are just, because I don't want to be learning that long, I guess that's the thing. I like to learn in video games, but like, don't make me work for it to the point where I get agitated, you know? I don't think, if that's the case, then honestly League of Legends, which I guess it is, like, if that's the case, fucking League of Legends should have got Game of the Year. If you're gonna make me work for it, for instance, like a certain rank or something, to the point where I get agitated, then why did we give it to Elden Ring? Why didn't we just give it to freaking League of Legends? Because that game knocks my socks off every single time. Holy crap, do I get agitated when I play that. So that's the thing. I think Souls games have to reach like a fine line between learning and like being able to defeat the boss after you've learned it a few times. And then crossing that line would be like you're just getting lucky. It feels like you're rolling the dice on the attack set of the boss. I hope that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. If not, if you don't understand it, then I don't know how else to explain it. But like for somebody who's not in it to like, I don't want to like, you know, I've been using the mimic tier and stuff like that to get through these bosses. And the reason being is because, okay, I am an impatient person, but not to the point where like, you know, I'll play the game, I'll finish the game. And for example, so I had another point here, like here are other games where like I've been agitated, but not to the point where like it's taken so long to understand and finish the game. So for instance, like Dark Souls 3, I had the pleasure of playing, and also Lies of P. Is it Lies of P? Yeah, I think it's Lies of P. I keep calling it Lies of Pi sometimes. Those two games, I felt like they don't make me like spend 100 hours into the game or 80 hours or whatever it is and not feel like I'm progressing quick enough. With Elden Ring, I guess it is because it's like a long game. But Dark Souls, I don't know. It just hits different. And I don't mean to go off of vibes here, but hopefully what I'm saying makes a little bit of sense. Now, also, the game, like, is infuriating to play, and to be fair, I do remember Dark Souls 3, there was someone who, like, made me very, very mad. I can't remember. It was in a church. I remember fighting somebody in a church is the hardest boss, and that was also very, very frustrating to play. And, like, I hate it when they do things like that. For instance, like, I would like it if they created, like, a hard mode and an easy mode in that sense, which I don't know. Does Elden Ring have that? Like, for instance, at the end of Lies of P, you have a choice between fighting this guy in, like, the hard version or... Oh, actually, no, I think it's a choice between fighting or not fighting at all and just skipping to 2 different cutscenes. And so you can see that choice, and then you can decide the other choice. Maybe I just don't like the genre in general. The fact that it generates so much anger is not what I consider, like, a good game. I don't think it's healthy. Even though, like, I still find myself, like, opening it and playing it, I don't consider it, like... it's tough. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth here in my mind. By the way, I just want everybody to know that I still have yet to beat Melania. Is that her name? Millennia? I'm close. Like, there are instances where, like, I'm close to killing her, and then once I got effed over by the Scarlet Rod, and the other time I didn't learn my lesson, and I got effed up by the Scarlet Rod again. And then, like, that's the thing. You get messed up once, and then you feel like you have to get lucky. Like, you didn't really learn anything. It's just about getting lucky in the next, you know, fight, especially with the Mimic tier. Maybe the Mimic tier makes the game actually worse to play. Whereas when you summon the Mimic tier, there's more RNG involved. However, when you don't summon the Mimic tier, it's all up to you and dodging. But then again, you're still reliant on the skill set of the boss, you know? You winning and defeating that boss, I feel like it's easier when the boss is churning out certain skills as opposed to other skills where you just you wouldn't be able to dodge under any circumstance. That RNG aspect of the game, it disturbs me a little bit. It makes me frustrated. The fact that, or maybe I'm just very impatient. I wish that there was a better opportunity to farm and, like, actually feel like you're doing more damage, although I haven't really been paying attention. And then I think they were trying to give love to Souls games, and that's why, you know, Elden Ring got Game of the Year. Another hot topic is, like, I don't necessarily think it should have got Game of the Year. I think Ragnarok should have got Game of the Year, but I know God of War already got it once. But, like, I think it worked off of what it did well and continued to give that to its viewers, and so it should be rewarded for that. But I guess it was rewarded to a certain degree. And then there were other games like Stray, I guess, Horizon Forbidden West, A Plague Tale. Those were... I haven't played A Plague Tale yet. I actually need to. Anyways, I don't know. Something about me disliked the Elden Ring genre. I think perhaps because I'm so... involved in the social media around it and the drama. Perhaps it makes me have a higher distaste for the game. When you find the build that works for you, you're able to get through the boss relatively well, but it's not a game that I'd consider, like, amazing, you know? It's just not. I don't think it should be. It's a good game, but I think it's just lacking a few things. Anyways, I don't know where I was going with this, so I'm gonna close it now. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, everyone.